So, when you think of console gaming, there's only three that really come to mind. You got the PS4/PS4 Pro, you got the Xbox One, and the newest Xbox that's about to come out. Then, of course, you have the Nintendo Switch. But today we're going to be checking out a cheaper alternative that could possibly be more fun at parties. So, this one goes for around $130 compared to the $400 PS4 Pro. We're going to be doing a head-to-head, see which one is more valuable, which one is more worth it for the money. So, this is called the Super Nintendo Classic Mini. Now, it is based off the Super Nintendo, which came out in 1990. That's a long time ago. Versus the 2016 PS4 Pro. Which one's more worth it? Now, one thing I did notice right off the bat with the box, it says AC adapter is not included. So, we're going to be comparing all the functions, seeing which one is just better. I don't know. I mean, I remember all the classics. So, you got 20 plus 1 classic games pre-installed versus having to buy your own games with the PS4. So, a couple of the games, Super Mario World, a good classic, Donkey Kong. I remember playing Donkey Kong with my dad. It was a good time. You got a couple other ones, you got Super Star Fox, Super Mario Kart, which is good, the OG Mario Kart, you got Kirby, and of course, you have Zelda and Street Fighter 2. So, I'm super excited. I want to see how much fun this is to play with. Now, another thing to think about when buying this console is how much fun will your friends have when they're over. It looks cool. It looks retro, so they might be impressed. So right off the bat, you have a manual, operation manual. We're going to be keeping this with us because I have no idea how to use this. This is a brand new console. All right. What is this? Okay, so first up, this is what one of the controllers feels like. Ah, it feels like one of the classic controllers. It's a bit smaller. It's not the exact size, but feels good. Build quality, it's a plastic. It's about the same as the same. There's just less stuff inside of it because it's more simple. Like this has a touchpad, like haptic feedback, whereas this is just plain buttons. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. You got two of them inside of the box. I do believe you can only use this with two remotes, so that's one other thing to keep in mind. You have an HDMI included in the box, and you have a USB to micro USB. This could be to charge it. We're about to find out. Whoa. And then here we go. The controller itself. This thing is tiny. Holy. Okay, when you compare this to the PS4 right off the bat, there's a huge size difference. Now, the quality coming out of this compared to what this outputs is going to be a lot less. This one does output 4K, 60 frames per second. I believe this only does 720p at 30 frames per second. Or it does the actual original resolution, which is, what is that, 480p back in the day? I think it does 480p. It feels like the classic. You have this, of course, faux card insert. You know, in the old days, you used to have an old card. You used to stick it in there, blow it off, make sure there's no dust in it. You have the reset button, and you have eject, which of course doesn't work. DCI in, so it does use the micro USB to power it, and of course the HDMI out. So let's get this hooked up. One thing I noticed right off the bat is that these connectors for the controller natively don't seem to have a spot on the actual Super Nintendo mini system. That's one thing we need to sort out. And there's no other adapters in the box for them. So we'll see what they say. Oh. So this whole front thing here, you pull off, and there are your connectors. So you still plug it in the same spot that you would normally on the original Super Nintendo. So let's plug these in. Player 1 activated. Let's turn this on, and let's see what happens. So there's a red indicator here showing that it is on, which is a nice touch. There we go. Oh, look at that resolution. What is that? I think that's like 420. You can see each individual pixel, but it's about that classic feel. So, X, we play, or A, actually, we're in English. Oh. So, straight off the bat, you have an option to select any of these games. Some of them are only one player, as you guys can see. Most of them are two player. Final Fantasy 3, you got Kirby, Kirby's Dream Cruise, Mega Man. Oh my. These games are going to be a lot of fun to play. Now, in terms of actual party qualityness, This is pretty high up there. I feel like a lot of people will know these games, or at least have a lot of fun playing these games. So we're gonna be selecting. What's a good one? Yeah, what is a good one? Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong, the classic Donkey Kong. Let's see how it goes. Doesn't that look juicy? Now, of course, the resolution doesn't really matter. It's more about the actual gaming experience. You know, you feel like you're playing on an OG console with all these games. Look at this. Like, who wouldn't be happy playing this? Now, in terms of other functionality, of course, there's only the 21 games on this. There's no like Netflix on it. There's no Internet Explorer. You can't listen to Spotify. How do I skip this? All right, we're gonna click start. There we go. Select a game. Game file 1. 1 player. Oh, look at this. Oh, I remember this. Now, let's dim some of the lights. I feel like it's a bit too bright for it. You see that better? Is that better? Looks better? It's not even 420. I believe it's only 2 or 480. I think it's even lower. I think it's 240. It has that square resolution. Like, look at this. I can see each pixel. It's not bad. It's just... Alright. I guess we click start game. Jungle. What is this? Jungle? Oh, I remember this. So you gotta keep running. How do you jump? Oh, that's how you jump. Oh. How do you do this? I forget how to do this. You click down? No. How do you do this? How do you get this? There it is. Alright, so... oh my gosh. Well, I'm dead. One of my people already died. It's been a while. It's been a while. So this guy is now on its own. Oh, I got the K. Oh. No! You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's about the gaming experience. And I feel like I'm playing the original Super Nintendo in a much smaller form factor that's more up to date. I like it. Would you get this? Now, let's compare it to the PS4 Pro. Alright, so this is the PS4 Pro, $400 versus the $130. I mean, in terms of resolution, it obviously beats it. It's a lot newer. It's a lot more up to date. 4K, 60 frames per second. You can't really beat that. In terms of gaming experience, I mean, Fortnite. Let's just open it. Let's see how... You don't gotta worry about this on that. How long do you think that's gonna take? You can do that? I've never done that. You gotta update, Nathan. If you don't update, you can't play online. If you can't play online, why are you playing Fortnite? Now, other features that you have on the PS4 Pro, of course, other than the resolution, you do have access to internet. You got Netflix. You can buy games on it. It doesn't come with any games installed unless you get a bundle package, but those usually go for much more than just the base $400. And yeah, I mean, ease of use, I think that wins actually. The Super Nintendo has a lot more ease of use. It's just easier to use. Now, third-party accessories, that's another thing to consider when buying these two systems. I mean, for 130 bucks, you can't really update it. You can't get a custom controller for this. It just comes with the one inside the box. It comes with two of them, and there's no scuff controller, you know. You're not looking for that competitive edge. This is more for fun. Whereas with the PS4 Pro, of course, you can get the custom controllers. You get scuffs. Woo! All right, update application to use network features. We did not update, so we're just gonna, well, we can't even play it. So there's that. We should have updated, Nathan. You said not to. Look what happened. Now we can't even play it. Let's play Black Ops Modern Warfare Remastered. I swear, if this requires an update, we're just not gonna play. We're just gonna go back to Donkey Kong. Alright, so which one would I recommend? I mean, for $130, if you want to have fun with your friends, I would highly recommend getting it. It comes with everything inside the box. One thing I was worried about was that AC adapter said not included, but it does come with a USB cable, any USB outlet. You can just plug it into, get the Apple charger that comes with your phone, use that as well. I mean, it's hard not to recommend it. Like, everyone knows Donkey Kong, everyone will have a blast playing it. With the PS4, I feel like that's too competitive. You know, you're playing a shooting game. Well, I mean, you don't play shooting games. You play shooting games. You know, whenever you die, you get mad. I couldn't see that happening with Donkey Kong. 100% would recommend. It's worth it. You'd get it? What do you mean?
People rage so hard when they die in this.
No, they don't. What are they gonna do? Get mad at the game? For 130 bucks, highly recommend. pick it up. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this, a comparison between the PS4 Pro and this Super Nintendo Mini. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you leave a thumbs up. Comment down below, let us know what your thoughts were if you guys would pick up the Super Nintendo Mini. I mean, it's just awesome. And subscribe if you're new. We do videos like this all the time.